Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and this is again another Etsy update. Um, my voice is totally, uh, I don't know, it's just choking up. It's been a very, very, very busy day. Um, well, first of all, today being a Saturday, I had some classes in the morning scheduled, so I had to do those, and then um, I went off to the post office to ship out orders. So I did that. No complaints. I'm super happy that my journals are getting new homes. And then I went off to do some little bit of, running errands. You can say shopping for stuff, for household stuff. And then I bought a pile of laces again. So maybe I'll show you if you're interested. I need to wash some of those first because then maybe I will stain them. So let's see how things go. So maybe tomorrow I will be staining them a little bit, not all of those. I just don't stain everything at one go. I just do it in bits and pieces, and then probably I will use them in my journals. So enough of chit chat, let's start with the flip throughs. So here what I have is, okay, so here what I have is are these two wonderful tiny, not tiny, they are five 5.5 by 7, 5.25 by 7.25. I guess I'll measure and say that, yeah, 5.25 by 7.25 inch in size. It's 5.25 in width and 7.25 in height, and they are closed with, this is a vintage doily that I had, and I was sort of hanging on to this for a long time, and then I thought that I should use this. So I used it as a closure, and the cover is a specialty one. I had done something like this way back when I did my iris journal. So what I did was I used a Tim Holtz paper, and then I had lined it with some fabric that I gessoed on, and then I stamped and stained it. And on the cover, what I did was I did this collage, and then I sealed with Distress Collage medium, the vintage one. So it gave a kind of tint to everything. And there are lots of vintage pieces. Some are vintage pieces also, like this is, I think it's a vintage piece I had. This is an old book, that's for sure. And the cover image, the front image, is also from an old book, but they have been collaged with lots of labels from different shops. If I remember where I got them, I'll definitely point it out, but I do not remember all the shops, because what I do is I often cut these labels up when I have enough time and keep them in boxes, so that when I'm working on them, it'll be easy for me to get going. So that's it. And these are basically trifold, but the cover does not, the paper does not come throughout the end or even till the middle. It just ends over here, and this is the reason being, I'll tell you why. Because if you have a fabric closure, you'll have enough room for this to grow. This is a two signature, both of these are two signature journals, and they have 70 pages, pretty substantial ones. And these the covers are absolutely delightful because they are like faux leather, if you can see it. And even if you if you touch this, there is this faux leather kind of feel. So let me show you. And I have tied an organza ribbon to this, so if you want, you can take it out or just trim it off if it bugs you and attach something else. You can do that also, but I found that the organza ribbon was pretty pliable to tie everything together. And this cover is pretty sturdy because, as I said, this fabric that I've used have been gessoed on. So once I laid down the fabric, I put gesso and then I added stamping. If I take this out, you'll be able to see these are stenciled, and you can see, hear the canvasy sound. This is not canvas, this is fabric which has been turned into canvas sort of thing. So as you can see, I've used Tim Holtz paper. This is I don't remember the name of the paper pack, but I've used that. And these labels are from Tracy Fox, and the journals have names. Like I have used this label Botanical. So this blue flower one is called Botanical, and it has these labels. These are from Pink Monarch. This is from Crafty Cat USA. I don't remember the name of this shop. And again, this I don't remember. This is from Miss Tracy Fox. This is an image of the kit that I've used, and this is from a book page because I wanted to marry both the things well together. So that is why I've used that. And the kit that I've used is a number of kits that I've used from Romantica Arts. This shop is called Romantica Arts, and she has a lot of vintage French botanical themed kits. So these are basically vintage botanical themed kits, vintage French botanical themed kits that I've used. So this is the front page. Okay, and then there are lots of flips, tucks, and vintage book pages. A lot of this is a vintage book page, and this goes in here. Sorry, when I'm doing it on camera it becomes doubly difficult. Some tags, they have all been backed with tea stained papers and then inked around. So let me put this also. So this, what I've done is I've used a label as a tab so that you can hear that scratchy sound. That is the sound of canvas, but I've turned the fabric into a canvas by doing gesso. I think I did 2 layers of gesso and it was good to go. This is another page. And this kit is quite on the grungier side, a little bit on the grungier side, but that's okay. So lots of colors also, as you can see. Some side pockets, double side pockets. I really love doing pockets like this. They cover the page and they add so much to your project. So this is a flip out kind of page. I have lots of pages like this throughout the journal. You'll see here is a journaling paper that goes in, and then here you have a tag. This is from Pink Monarch, and here we have another journal card. So this is from the kit that I've used, and I have not used any single kit. I have used quite a number of kits that I had bought quite a while back, but I didn't use them. I just bought them. Maybe there was a sale going or something of that sort. Some vintage book page, again a page from the kit, tuck spot. This page flips out, and this is actually a pocket. Let me show you. So this is actually a pocket, and here is the journal card. So when you see this, it is already listed in my shop, so you can see the journals there. So this is a tiny booklet that I made. I had some scrap papers. I just didn't have the heart to throw them away, and I made this into a booklet, and that booklet goes in here. Some tea stained papers. This is on a little bit on the grungier side, you can say. Some ephemera, and then again side tuck pocket. I love how these flips came out. Some botanical French Botanical. Again, the other side of the book page. As I said, there are 2 signatures. So this is the first signature. We are doing the flip. This is from my shop. This is not a this was actually a freebie in my Facebook group. Sorry. So this is a library card. Again, some collage sort of thing. I love how these pages are very grungy yet very colorful also at the same time. Not the grungy dark ones. Again, some ephemera. So we are nearing the end of the first signature. So this is the end of the first signature. And for the second signature, now the signatures do not have identical elements, like there is no flips on the front, just the page. But on the second signature, what I've done is I've added a envelope flip to this, and here you can see there's a vellum pocket and there's a tag pocket. This is another ephemera piece that goes in, and here is some ephemera which goes into this envelope flip out pocket. And what I've done is I've done a lot of collage. I've used washi tapes, labels, and then these are stamps are from Pink Monarch. This is also from Pink Monarch. So that's that. And I've used paper scraps, everything, and then stenciled around it just to bind everything together. So this is the first page of the second signature, and when you turn this page you'll get another flip. So there's another pocket over here with a tag, and on the back of the flip there is an envelope. I've added this stamp to it just to give it a little bit authenticity. This is some ephemera that goes in. Again, a label from Miss Tracy Fox. This is a page which I have reinforced with a little bit of washi because I felt that it might not hold the pockets together well. So this is just for reinforcement. If you don't want that, you can just some writing paper, nothing else. Here is a tag, some journal paper. Love this page. And again, some ephemera piece. And these were double pockets. They were a little bit tricky to work on, but anyways, I managed to pull it off. So because as you keep on piling papers, it becomes difficult and to fold, like they don't take shape easily. This is a page from the kit that I've used. This is a vintage book, and I have reinforced this with a little bit of masking tape because I didn't want this to rip through. Again, an envelope and some ephemera. So each of the signatures have an envelope in the middle, and then the rest of the thing is totally different. First signature is different from the second signature. That was one of the things I wanted to try out. You need not have some same things getting repeated every time. So again, some book page. This is a pocket, and here we have another pocket, some tag. This is a page from the kit. Really love how the stone thing came out. This was done in the kit itself. I didn't do it. This is another journaling paper. Some more journaling ephemera. So I hope you people like this journal. There are going to be lots of new journals coming, but for now I think this is it because I need to get working also. Maybe sometime later on, I don't know. again. So this is the back of the journal, and this is the tag that goes in. Sorry, it was outside because I was taking photographs. So what I did was I took some images of from the kits, and then I've layered it on cardstock pattern paper and created this collaged look. I love how this turned out. And in the second one, and you can see how the inside of the journal looks, and trust me, this is very sturdy. This is like a faux leather lined with canvas. Really love the covers. And it is called Botanical. So the blue one is called Botanical. If you are interested, there are going to be 2 options for you to choose from. If you press the Botanical name one, then you will be able to purchase that. And if you want the other one, which is called Heath, and I will show that one also. And thank you everybody for showing so much love to my journals, and I really am so humbled by all these appreciation. You know, I feel I feel so blessed to have people like this around me, so much of love and well wishes that you people, well, you people shower. So this is the second journal, which is called Heath. Okay, and the cover is, again, it's not the same, it is different, but the basic formula is the same, but I've done it in a different manner. Okay, by the way, they all have 5-hole pamphlet stitch because I found that this will give a little bit more stability. This is the back, and the back has been done in a variety of ways. I have stamped on this, I have layered, and then I have sealed it with the distress collage. And yeah, so, and this is the front. The paper is from Tim Holtz, and I was really feeling very bad when I had to cover up the back but you have to do what you have to do. So this is another journal card. As I said, I've used labels as tabs. These labels are from DG and SVG Designs, and you can see all the list of the shops that I frequent from in the description box. So this is the front cover, and again I have reinforced the front cover wherever I felt that it might rip or it might tear. I just went ahead and reinforced. So this is the front cover. Love how this is. This is the next page, and this also has 70 pages front and back, excluding the cover, and they come with around 35 ephemera pieces. I think more than enough, because each of the pockets have at least one ephemera if you count everything in. So this is like a fold out page that I created. Again, some botanical page. This is kind of a half page, and as I said, these two journals are not same. They might have the theme same, but they are not exactly same. They are different. So this is another page. Love how this turns out. Here I have even the pocket alignments. If you notice carefully, their pocket alignments are also different. This one is again a very, very old book I had, book page, and I created some vellum pocket, and this one has some ephemera to go in, some lined paper, some book page. And this one, what I did was I extended the page by adding this vintage wildflower book. Absolutely lovely. This is the middle. Again, there is an ephemera inside. Here are some tea stained papers. Again, I did the same thing. I extended the page, and on both the sides there are images from the wildflower book, some vintage book, lined page, again that old book that I used. This forms a pocket and this forms another pocket. Again, some floral images, some half pages, some stained pages. So what I did was I also stained the pages of the kit with some tea stain, tea liquor solution that I have. So this is again another one, and this is 2 pockets again. It is a very mix of colorful and grungy. And I really like the style. So that is one of the reasons why I wanted to create something using this. Again, this is the second signature, and I have reinforced the second signature also. Let me take this thread off. Okay, so I've reinforced this with masking tape. So here a little bit of collage envelope flips up. You have some ephemera pieces that go in. Here, I took this off from something, I don't know. So this is the ephemera that goes in here. And when you open this, there is another ephemera that goes inside this envelope. So this is the back of that page, and what I did was I created a flip. If anybody wants to know how I did this, I will probably show a, I can make a video, but it's very easy. Like, you can create flips like this with hinges. I have shown something very similar, not exactly same perhaps, but once you get into the groove of things, it's difficult. So this was here. Yes. So this was the tag at the back. Okay. So it closes up. This is Botanical Junk Journal. So this journal is called Heath, and again some ephemera, a page. Again, some vintage botanical, French vintage botanical. So these are the 2 ephemera pieces, and in these side tucks, trust me, you can put very big ephemera pieces also, and you can create bigger collage journal cards for these. The bigger the width, the opportunity of making bigger cards is more. This is another page. Here is a tuck spot, some check, I think, with botanical images. Again, some vintage book, tea stained paper. This is what it is. So I have these 2 tiny tags that go inside these 2 shallow pockets, and this is the other side of the page. Some book page. Absolutely love these book pages. This is a very, very old book page, and I didn't have much of this. This came in some ephemera pack, probably because I have used up the rest in different projects. So I had just a tiny scrap. I wanted to add that. And this is a library card that goes in here. Again, some French botanical image. Here we have some more ephemera. Okay, this is another page, some lined page. Again, some double pocket. So you have this, and then you have this. And this is the end. And at the back of this, again, as you can see, This is a collage card that I made. I used some pages from the kit and then some labels and then some cardstock paper to create this botanical tag sort of thing. So that goes in here, and then this closes up and you have your doily. And as I said, I've used a single doily. I cut it up and then used half on both of these, and it is an old doily that I had in my stash for a while. I couldn't get myself to cut it up, but then I thought, okay, let's add this to this journals. So here the journals are. This is called Botanical and this is Heath. So I'll put all the links below in the description box. You see if you like anything. So thank you everybody for watching this. Bye. Have a great day.